All right, everybody, welcome back to the playground, and I have to talk super quickly because we are currently in an escape room that in 25 seconds will drop this guy right here onto these spikes below and kill him. And this is just one of 8 different escape rooms that I have trapped you guys, the fans, in. And how this video will work is I asked you guys to fill out this form right here. In the form, I provided screenshots of every single escape room and asked you guys to escape them through any means necessary. And today, we're going to see if you guys can escape all 8 escape rooms or if you guys will be trapped in there forever, just constantly dying in a loop. And ooh, that's gotta hurt. And what you're watching right now is the first escape room of the video. So, I mean, let's just watch this guy fall. And good night. With all that being said, let's get right to the video and see if you guys can escape all 8 rooms. Now, since I had so many fans fill out the form for this video, I'll be using this random number generator to randomly generate a response to look at. So, generating our first response for the first escape room. Let's see how this fan will escape. Number 272. All right, so this fan right here wants to escape the first escape room by putting a giant steel beam above me and pinning it to the wall. What is this gonna do? Because you're falling down. So what is the steel beam above you going to do? I don't get what this does. Whatever. You guys said it, so I have to do it. Okay, here we are back in the playground, and this fan wants me to put a steel beam above them and pin it to the wall. But like, why? How is this? What is this gonna do? Hold on, let me reread it. Put a giant steel beam above me and pin it to the wall. Why would you not put it below you? What is above you gonna do? Okay, I mean, here's the steel beam above the guy. Is this what you wanted? I have to pin it to the wall still. How is this gonna help you at all? I mean, maybe. I guess let's activate the escape room once again. In 25 seconds, the guy's gonna be dropped below onto the spikes, just like he was in the intro. And I guess let's see if the steel beam does anything. I don't understand. Maybe I'm just not smart enough. But this person's genius is just too high for me to understand. I just won't get it. All right, 10 seconds, the first rope breaks. Do I need to sit here and wait for this to go off? I feel like this is gonna be no different than the first time. Whatever. Okay, another strand's breaking, and into the window we go, and clash. There we go. I don't get what this is supposed to do. In what world was this do anything? And there goes our guy onto the spikes. This response was a fail. What the hell was this steel beam supposed to do? It's just here. It doesn't do anything. It's just here for giggles and for laughs. I don't get it. All right, well, let's try this again. Attempt number 2, here we go, 111. Okay, this response makes a lot more sense than the last one. This fan simply wants to use a parachute just to glide down safely. Now, I will warn you, the spikes that we use in this escape room are incredibly sharp, and even if you glide gently down, you still might get impaled, but I think this has a way higher chance of working than, you know, the stupid steel beam. Okay, here we are back on the playground, and I'm going to give this guy a parachute. Here we go. Here you go, buddy. And, all right, it didn't equip. Let's try this again. Here you go. Take your parachute. There we go. And let's activate the escape room once again. And now we have to wait another 25 seconds. I guess I can just activate the parachute right now, just in preparation. I guess in 25 seconds, we should have a slow descent, hopefully, and this works out. My concern is these spikes are extremely sharp. These aren't even spikes. These are crossbow bolts. I mean, literally, if you just stand on them, they impale you pretty harshly, too. I mean, this guy's alive, but, you know, he's pretty impaled right now. I guess let's go check up on our main guy up here. He's still got 2 more strings before he falls down. All right, into the window he goes, just a lot slower. Oh, boo, boo. He didn't even break the window. That's just upsetting. I do think you guys will probably live this time, if I'm not mistaken. Here we go, gliding down gently. I guess we'll see if this works out for you guys. And we have landed, and I heard a snap, but you guys have survived the first escape room of the video. And it only took 2 attempts, so congratulations. You guys move on to the second escape room. All right, here we are at the second escape room of the video, and I'm going to give you guys a quick preview before we actually get started, just like I did with the other room. How this one works is once I press this button right here, this thruster will slowly get closer and closer to our guy right here before it gets close enough to absolutely char and burn him. So let's just see when that actually happens. And this sensor right here just stops the thruster from moving forward. However, our guy will still get absolutely charred just like that. And this is the second escape room of the video. Let's see how you guys win this. All right, so our first attempt at the second escape room, this fan wants to summon a big indestructible wall in the middle of the room, which honestly, this will probably work first try, because how this thing works is the thruster slowly just gets closer. So if there's a wall that prevents it from getting closer, then you win. I mean, this one will probably work, honestly, first try. All right, here we are back in the playground, and what I have to do right now is I just have to put a big wall in the middle of the room. So let's get an I-beam here. I guess I'll just put it like right here, I guess, and I'll just freeze it. And honestly, I don't see why this doesn't work. To be honest with you, this should work first try. And okay, well, the whole building just got shifted upwards because the wall is in the middle of the room. Anyway, let's activate our button here, and let's see if the thruster is stopped by this wall, which I mean, it should. I don't see why not. What you guys might need to be concerned about is the whole building might start to heat up a little bit. I don't have ambient temperature transfer on. However, this is 2,000 degrees, and there is burning wood under the building right now. So you guys, this might still be bad for you. You guys might catch fire. I guess we'll have to see, though. I'll have you guys sit here for a little bit. You guys are basically in a makeshift oven right now. However, our guy's doing just fine right now. Oh, the building is collapsing. The building is literally collapsing. Our guy is still all right, though. I don't know what just happened, but the whole building just instantaneously collapsed. I don't know what just happened there. You guys are still alive, though, so it looks like you guys are doing good. I think you guys might get the win first try on this one, honestly. I mean, even with the building collapsing around you, you guys are still alive, so congratulations. You guys beat the second escape room first try. I guess let's move on to the third escape room right now. All right, here we are at the third escape room of the video, and we are currently in this massive forest, and the only thing you guys have in front of you is a TV and a button. And if you're curious to know what happens when you click the button, well, I'll quickly show you. The TV turns on, and then something interesting happens here. Yeah, a massive bomb goes off. So you guys win this round by doing absolutely nothing. However, I know a large majority of you are going to click the button. I know you guys will. I guarantee you guys will. This one might honestly take you guys a while to do absolutely nothing and win. So I guess we'll see how many attempts this takes you guys. Attempt number 1, here we go, 218. Okay, so for our first attempt at this escape room, this fan wants to fill the room with bushes. Why? What is this gonna do for you? You guys don't even know what the button does, really. So I don't even know. You guys don't even know what this room is. Like, the screenshots I provide for this room don't tell you anything. So what makes you think filling the room with bushes will do? Well, you know what? Whatever. We'll just fill the entire room with bushes. Remember, you guys practically win this round by doing absolutely nothing. So filling the room with bushes is just like this. All right, that guy just hit the button. I'm sorry, you guys are dead. I'll keep spawning bushes. All right, there's the bomb. Yeah, unfortunately, spawning a bunch of bushes in didn't do anything. All it did was make you hit the button and explode the bomb. I don't know why you want me to spawn in bushes. That's just stupid. I'm sorry, it is. And now you start a forest fire. Wow, good job. All right, attempt number 2. Here we go. 162. Okay, I knew this would get you guys. For attempt number 2, you guys are going to push the button. Yes, red button, good. This fan, I've never seen someone more enthusiastic on pushing a button than this person right here. I knew you guys couldn't resist a big red button on your screen. You just have to press it. You just have to. And I mean, you guys already know what's gonna happen when you press the button. I think my satellite got knocked out a little bit. I can't watch the TV anymore. All I see is red everywhere. Just a bunch of red. Oh, right, a bomb just went off. That's why I can't watch TV anymore. All right, trying again. Attempt number 3, 232. Okay, attempt number 3. This fan wants to simply just walk out of the escape room. Just leave. That's what they want to do. Their plan is just to leave. However, the trees are solid objects, so you won't be able to walk out. So I don't really know how this is gonna work out. Honestly, you might just walk right into the button and explode everything. So this might end in another loss for you guys. All right, here we are again, and I'm just gonna have you walk, and you're gonna walk right into the big red button. Because I mean, even if I flipped you around and you tried walking out of here, you would just walk right into the bushes or the trees. Like, yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm just gonna have you walk, and you're just gonna walk right into the big red button like everyone before you. Oh, maybe you won't touch it. Maybe you won't touch it. You're actually breaking the table right now. You're gonna break the table and the button's gonna fall down. Oh my God, no way. You're just, you pushed the button. You just couldn't resist, could ya? Yeah. That's unfortunate. That really is. I thought you had it there for a second, but nope, you still pushed the button. Surely this time you guys won't press the button. Oh my God. Our 4th attempt. this fan wants to click the button. How long will we be here for? How many times are we gonna click this button? There's 5 more escape rooms we have to get to, guys. This is gonna be a 40-minute video because we just keep sitting here watching everything explode. There we go again. Wow, just as good as the first time. Please, please don't hit the button. Okay, for attempt number 4 or 5, I lost track. This fan wants to play Russian roulette with the radio. If it breaks, I win. So basically, if the revolver shoots the radio and breaks it, you guys win this round. I didn't even think of this as a solution. This is great. This is the best solution you could even think of. Considering you do win Russian roulette, by the way. You actually have to win the roulette round in order for this to count. So I guess we'll see. This will work if you don't get shot in the head. So I guess we'll see. All right, here we are back in the playground, and right here is the revolver that you guys will be playing Russian roulette with. So let me quickly spin the revolver, just like so. And remember, if you guys get shot in the head, you lose. But if the radio gets shot, you guys win. So you guys will go first, and it would be pretty funny if the revolver went off immediately and you guys just immediately died. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, you guys are safe. Moving on to the radio. 3, 2, 1. Oh no. Back to you guys. 3, 2, 1. Safe. Oh god. Back to the radio. 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. Not good. Back to you guys again. I'm sorry. 3, 2, 1. No way. You guys did it. You guys win. Holy crap. Let's click the button. And you guys should be safe because the radio's broke. And you guys get to watch TV. You guys did it. Holy crap. I can't believe it. You guys won Russian roulette. All right. Finally, you beat escape room number 3. Moving on to escape room number 4. All right, here we are at the 4th escape room of the video. And as you guys can see here, you are tied down to this chair right here. And this chair is actually on top of this massive tower, where at the bottom of the tower is a big cluster of bombs that is on a timer. And once this timer is up, obviously the bombs will explode and the tower will collapse. And we have a little tip here that says, don't kill yourself, which honestly, that's a pretty good tip, I must say. So before we get started with the submissions, let me activate this cluster of bombs just so you guys can see what you're up against. And I'm not quite sure how long this timer is. I guess we can check really quick. It's on 10 seconds. So there's a 10-second timer before the bombs go off, and you guys will fall down. And actually, this guy survived already. So you guys just might win by default. However, I don't know if this is going to happen every single time. So you might actually have to still try a little bit. I guess let's see though and get right to our first submission. Now, let me kill this guy. No survivors. Here we go. Attempt number 1, 247. Okay, for our first attempt, this fan wants to spawn a black hole to break the chair and fly to a safe place. Because you want to know what? Why not spawn a black hole? Because, you know, that just makes sense, right? That just makes logical sense to do that. So let's spawn a black hole in. Yeah, all right. So here we are back on the playground here, and I have to spawn a black hole in. So let me quickly activate the timer. There we go. And I guess let's spawn the black hole like right here, I guess. And, oh, all right. You know, for some reason that didn't seem to work and the whole tower's gone now. Now what does this tell us? I'm not sure. This is a real thumper right here. This is a real brain teaser. I'm not sure what to do here, guys. You might have to spawn another black hole in. I think that's the solution. But seriously, why would this have worked? Why would this have worked in any scenario? Okay, here we go. Attempt number 2. Let's hope this is a better idea than that, because that was absolutely atrocious. 356. Okay, for attempt number 2, this fan wants to rocket propel themselves away. Now, again, this is pretty short-sighted because once you are, you know, propelled away, you're gonna slam into the ground of the wall with a rocket behind you and probably still die. But you wanna know what? I have to obey your guys' wishes. Okay, so here we are back in the playground, and I have to rocket propel this guy away. I mean, I guess it's just, I feel like this is just gonna kill you. It actually might just knock the entire tower over. I don't know. Let's activate the timer. Let's activate the rocket. I guess let's see what happens here. Yeah, the whole tower is just gonna fall over. All right, and yeah. And I think the bombs still went off too. All right, well, I guess we'll see if our guy survived or not. Oh, that probably hurt. Right here's our guy. I guess we can take bets right now if he's alive or not. Let me clear the rubble off of him. And yeah, he's dead. Why did we think he would be alive? Obviously, he's dead. Not only did a rocket land on him, the entire building landed on him. So yeah, this didn't work out. Attempt number 3 might work out though, 37. Let's hope it does. Okay, we have a returning idea here, and this fan wants to simply use a parachute to survive this round, which honestly is not that terrible of an idea. I mean, it's not wonderful, but I mean, it could work, maybe. I mean, I kind of, you might, oh, yeah, the parachute might break your whole spine. Hold on. I might have to rearrange how this all plays out. Whoops. All right, so I slightly adjusted the escape room here so this guy can fit a parachute on his back. Let's activate the parachute right now, and then let's activate the timer, and I guess we'll see if this works. I don't know if this will just, like, slow your descent enough for this to matter. The parachute not only has to hold up you, it has to hold up the chair and the entire building, but I guess we'll see here. And, maybe you're alive? I don't know. That seemed like it was kind of a harsh impact still. You might be alive, and I guess we can see. Oh, this guy's alive! All right, look at you guys. You guys actually did survive this round. I thought for a second there you guys didn't, but you guys, in fact, did survive this round. I don't know how much the parachute did. I'm actually just gonna pause time because you're dying, but you wanna know what? We'll still count it. We'll still count it. You guys have moved on to escape room number 5. All right, here we are at the 5th escape room of the video. Now, how this escape room works is you guys are tied down to a table, as you can see here, and then I'll put this table that you're tied down to onto this conveyor belt right here. And this conveyor belt leads to this massive green liquid shower, you know, just some fun green liquid. And then the conveyor belt will dump you into the water where you will probably drown. So this one honestly doesn't seem that difficult to beat. I mean, I think a simple wall like right here should, you know, fix the entire problem. But I guess I can just show you what happens. So let me put the table onto the conveyor belt right now. There we go. We also have some signs here. And as you can see here, you guys are just moving down the conveyor belt, and soon enough, you'll be sent into the green liquid, which honestly, I'm not even sure what this green liquid is. We're gonna find out together here very shortly. I guess let's see what it is. Okay, we are officially in the green liquid. I don't know what it is. It might be gorse blood or it might be acid. I'm not sure. But then afterwards, you are just dumped directly into the water, and as you can see here, I think it was acid because we are deteriorating, and there we go. You guys end up dead and in the water. So that is escape room number 5. Let's see how you guys beat it. Attempt number 1, 147. Okay, for our first attempt, this fan wants to put themselves in a brick box. Now, I don't really know, again, the strategy behind this. I mean, you won't get hit by the acid. However, the brick box is gonna make you sink in the water, I think. I think you're gonna have to deal with a different problem. But I mean, I think this should work, kind of. I think you guys might drown on this one. I'm not too sure. I guess we'll see. So here we are back in the playground. Let me quickly put you guys onto the conveyor belt here. But first, I need to put you guys in a brick box. So let me quickly, hold on. All right, here is your guys' brick box, and I'll put this on the conveyor belt. This might honestly be so heavy that you guys won't be able to move on the conveyor belt. Never mind. I guess we'll see what happens here. I'm kind of concerned you guys are just gonna sink. And oh my god, is this loud. All I can hear is the conveyor belt. I guess we'll see how this all plays out. This might be all right for you guys. I'm not too sure. Here we go. Yep, and the acid cannot get, wait. Can it? It looks like there's still acid sprinkles on the, yeah, and we're sinking. I was gonna say you might be protected from the acid, but like I said, the acid is not your concern. The water is, because you guys are now currently sinking to the bottom of the ocean. Oh, we are just sinking further and further down right now. This is not good. Yeah, this is not looking good for you guys. Unfortunately, this submission has ended in a loss. But you know, there's always attempt number 2, 40. All right, for attempt number 2, this fan simply wants to freeze himself, which honestly, I think this should work. I think this is a pretty simple solution here, is just to freeze yourself in place, because then the conveyor belt can't move you. So I guess let's see if this works. All right, here we are on the playground. Let me put this thing on the conveyor belt, and then I'm just gonna freeze you in place. And honestly, I think this should work, and you'll be just fine. And that does seem to be the case. You are just fine. So congratulations on winning escape room number 5. The solution to this one was pretty easy, I must say. All you had to do was just freeze yourself. So, congratulations. You have made it on to escape room number 6. All right, here we are at escape room number 6, and how this one works is you guys are tied up to this car above you. And once you activate this car, it will drag you down below, and eventually what will happen is this car will drive into a massive brick wall over here, and you guys will die on the spikes down there. And this is escape room number 6. This one is wicked. I don't know how you guys are gonna survive this one. It's gonna be very hard for you guys, but I guess let's see. Generating attempt number 1, 287. Okay, so for our first attempt, this fan wants to put a lot of pillows in front of me, which honestly, I don't know if that's gonna stop a car. You're gonna probably just bust through the pile of pillows that I put down and you'll just slam right into the wall. But you wanna know what? I guess we'll see. So here we are back in the playground, and all I really have to do, like this person said, is just put a bunch of pillows down. So let's get some pillows here, and I'm just gonna copy and paste a bunch of them just like this. And maybe this will stop the guy. I don't think it will though. I think this is just a bunch of pillows that aren't gonna do anything. Also, that's a very metallic sound for a bunch of pillows. All right, here's our just absolutely massive mountain of pillows I've just spawned in. Holy, my game's lagging so bad. I guess let's see if this works out though. Here we go. Maybe this will work in some weird way. I highly doubt it though. Okay, our guy literally might just get lifted over top of him. Yeah, our guy's literally just being lifted over top of all the pillows. We just clipped it. Wow, awesome. All right, I might just delete the pillows because they have no use for us now. Yeah, so that was really sad. The guy didn't even hit the pillows I put down. He just jumped right over them. Maybe if I put some more down right now and I just hit him. Are you kidding me? That genuinely worked? I just spawned a bunch of pillows and it actually stopped the guy and he didn't run to the wall. I cannot even believe that just worked. You wanna know, I'm gonna count it. I think I'm gonna count it for you guys. That was unbelievable. How did that? I guess technically you guys win this round first try. Moving on to escape room number 7. I can't believe this actually worked out in your guys' favor. All right, here we are at escape room number 7. And as you can see here, you guys are shoved on a bus with a bunch of dummies. These aren't real people. They're just fake passengers. This guy's even got a bottle of wine or something here. And how this one works is there is a mob contraption shoved underneath the bus that when activated, it starts the bus. And then once the timer goes off, the bombs underneath the bus explode. So that's how escape room number 7 works. And hold on, we have to wait for the bombs to go off. Well, we just collided with the wall. A few more seconds. And then once the timer goes off, the bombs explode just like so, sending the bus sky high in the air. And they didn't even, well, I don't know what just happened. The bus glitched out. However, this guy didn't even die from the escape room until the bus glitched out. So you guys might win on this one by default. So you know what? You guys could win this round by doing absolutely nothing again. Unless the bus glitches out like it just did and you die. However, this one's not that difficult. I think, at least. I guess we'll see though. Generating attempt number 1, 109. Okay, so for our first attempt here, this fan wants to spawn in an EMP bomb so the explosives don't work, which I also think should deactivate the bus. So honestly, this one might work first try again. You guys are on a roll right now. Okay, here we are back in the playground, and all I really have to do for this round is just spawn in an EMP bomb. So let me quickly do that. Here's our EMP generator, so let me just activate it. There we go. And okay, why are the fake passengers sparking? What are you guys made out of that's making you spark? What are you guys? Oh my god, why is it? Okay, I'm not quite sure why the bus is just glitched out there. Anyway, I activated the EMP bomb, which basically means all electronics should be broken. Let me make sure. There we go. That means all electronics are broken, which basically means this should work, right? If I activate this. So it still does work. Never mind. Does the bus still work? No, the bus no longer works. So basically, if this guy's alive right here, you guys win this round. So your guy is perfectly fine, pretty much. I mean, apparently this guy just lived the explosion just perfectly fine. I mean, the bus got flipped over and a massive bomb went off. But you wanna know what? You guys survived this round. The EMP worked. You guys like first tried the last 3 escape rooms, which means we are down to our last escape room. Escape room number 8. All right, here we are at the final escape room of the video. There's bombs, there's buttons, there's pistons, and there's a car. I'm not even sure how this one works or like how you even technically complete this one. I think if you hit any button here, you'll probably end up just dying. Oh, yeah, the bomb just went off. Actually, that might be what you want to do. That opens the door. What happens if you press this button? Nothing happens, I guess. Apparently this bomb is fake and it doesn't work. I'm not sure how you even win this round. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm not even sure how the mechanisms of this escape room work. Well, you know what? I'm sure you guys will figure it out. I mean, technically speaking, you guys are still alive. So does this count as a win already? How do you even lose this round? Do you guys just automatically win it? But I don't know. I guess we'll see. First attempt, here we go, 85. All right, for our first attempt on the final escape room, this fan says, nah, I'm cooked, skull emoji. I'll just try my luck with the little button on the ground to the right. right between me and the door. I mean, that button seemed to just open the door. I don't really know how you win this escape room. I mean, if you do nothing, I think you win. I think you might have just won the video. I don't really know. All right, I mean, this fan, all they wanted me to do is press the right button. Actually, this activates the left side. I mean, okay, pressing the right button, and that opens the door. I don't know what we do beyond this. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Maybe you guys can collaborate and we can keep just doing submissions until we end up outside. I think that's the best thing we can do. So this isn't really attempt number 2. We're just gonna, you know, string together a bunch of submissions. So let's see what another fan has us do. All right, submission number 2. Let's take it home. 380. Okay, for submission number 2, this fan just wants to cut the ropes and walk out. I mean, that should work. I don't see why not. We can do that, I guess. So I guess let me just cut these ropes like this guy wanted me to. We're on the ground now. And I mean, I guess let's just walk out of this place, right? That's all we need to do. All right, well, I guess all right, we can't get over that. We're just gonna pretend like oh, wow, look at that high step you just did. Let's just keep walking here. Come on, buddy, you can step off the... You've got to be kidding me. Did you really just smash your head in the piston and fall over? Incredible. I've never seen someone smarter. Okay, we're just gonna keep walking, I guess, here and break our foot on the cement because we don't know how to walk. Uh-oh, there's an impenetrable wall here. Uh-oh, you guys are gonna get stopped. Never mind, you can just walk right through the wall. Is this it? Did you guys do it? I mean, there's a car here. I mean, does this count? I don't really know. There's just a car here. I'm not quite sure what the purpose of this car is. Do we do one more submission? I think we do. We need one more fan to help us out here. Third and possible final submission for the entire video. Let's see what it is. Generating 73. Okay, so for our final submission of the entire video, this fan wants to Alt F4. Couldn't have thought of anything better than that. What an amazing way to end the video. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. There was a lot of effort that was put into this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you want to download any of these escape rooms, link to all of them will be in the description. Without wasting any more time, let's finish this video off with an Alt F4. The game freezes and... you win. Congratulations. You beat all 8 escape rooms. There we go.